punish anyone who crosses my path.
The blood that flows through her veins is special, and extremely dangerous. If showing pity would put my allies in danger, I will not hesitate.
Ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Let's Play Fire Emblem 3 Houses. We are going to have our battles today, or our battle today. We can only have one battle a day. We cannot overwork our people. It is rude. But before we do that, we need some support. And Voroth doesn't get to support anybody. Boo! People did say that if I see these things on the map, I should approach them, and I will look for them in the future. But for right now...
Hey, Lawrence, got a minute?
For you, Leone, he's got 5. I don't know, ever since I saw American Beauty, I can't get that response out of my head.
Certainly. I trust you're well?
Doing great. I found a load of old weapons, just got done hauling them out of storage.
That's where Leone finds her fun.
Old weapons, you say? If there are any interesting swords in there, I would love to see them.
They might only be good for training, but with a little care, who knows? Here, have some oil.
And why exactly are you giving this to me?
Are you asking Lawrence to help you clean the weapons?
Like I said, they need a little care. With a bit of maintenance, some of these will really shine.
Leone has a very weird way of getting friends. Hey, I found some weapons. Come help me clean them. Come on.
Yes, I heard you. So why did you give me the oil?
It's for polishing, Lawrence. Don't tell me you've never polished a weapon before.
Not everyone cares about your lances as much as you do, Leone.
That is hardly a task befitting someone of my station. If you had an exquisite blade, something of real historical significance to complement my noble heritage, that would be another matter.
I can't just work because I feel like it or you want me to.
In that case, appraise while you polish. You're bound to find something good working through these.
This seems as fine an occasion as any to air my grievances. I am a highborn noble. As such, it is my sworn duty to protect the common folk. I have no time for trivialities. What's more, you seem to be under the misapprehension that you can order me about. Please think carefully about how you speak to me.
I mean, I do have to, as much as I don't like Lawrence's approach or technique, I have to agree, you can't just be like, hey, I have work to do, you're gonna do it with me. No, I'm not.
I'm not ordering you around, and I'm not talking to you as a noble either. I'm asking you to help me with this, as a friend.
I mean, to be fair, Leone, you didn't ask at all.
I am your friend, but I am also a noble. Those two qualities are not mutually exclusive.
Oh, good. Let's get to it then, buddy.
Leone has mastered the, art of convincing by oblivion. Alright, so that's all that Lawrence has. Who is Holy crap, Ignatz is friends with everybody! My gourd! What?
Claude, why didn't you say anything?
That's what Claude does. Claude is master of the almost back hug.
You were praying so fervently, I didn't want to interrupt.
I appreciate the sentiment, but I wasn't praying.
I was just thinking about it.
No? What then?
I was just thinking about the goddess.
Pretty sure that's called praying.
Were you now? Fascinating. Please, go on.
What's she look like to you?
Not here. Let's go somewhere else.
The chapel is no place to talk about the goddess. Come on, man.
So, you were pondering the existence of the goddess, then?
Not really the existence.
Yes.
Okay, maybe
Alright,
the existence.
Consider this. The archives here have all kinds of texts about the goddess, right?
They do.
But when people tell stories of the goddess, it's only myths and legends that glorify her.
They probably hope to rake in more followers by glorifying the goddess as much as possible. That would be why the church tends to quietly shove all of their more questionable records under some secret rug somewhere.
I mean, there's a lot of rugs here. Let's just check under all of them.
Claude, don't put words in my mouth. That's not what I said. I was just wondering what the goddess looks like.
Well, she has green hair, and she floats, and she lives in my brain.
That's the kind of thing I like to think about.
So, you actually were pseudo-fantasizing about the goddess. I see.
What the goddess looks like? Well, I suppose if she really exists, she probably looks a lot like us.
What if God was one of us?
In fact, she probably wouldn't be so different from that old woman working here in the dining hall.
What? Claude, please stop. The goddess I imagine is absolutely beautiful.
What are you basing that on? What would beauty mean to a god?
How rude of you, Ignatz. I'm sure that old woman was lovely back in her day.
The freaking Ignatz chapter, my gosh. I wonder what that means, because it's got, like, A and then a double arrow. Interesting, Shamir. Do I get to... I do get to be... Oh, I can be S-ranked with Shamir. I just need to get Shamir, like, to actually run around and be my friend. I can be A-ranked with Seneth. That's gonna work out.
Yes! Time for food! Hey, Ignatz! Is this seat taken?
Oh, hey, Raphael. I'm done eating, so you can sit here if you like.
This actually works well. I think Ignatz just finished talking to Claude, and he was already in the dining hall, so he said, oh, I'm gonna have some food. And then Raphael walked up.
Really? But there's still food on your plate.
Also, it's the dining hall. There's chairs everywhere. You don't need to give your seat up for Raphael.
It's fine. I'm not that hungry. Anyway, I guess I'll be heading off.
Oh. Okay. Hey, Ignatz! Wanna train with me?
Oh my, that equipment's looking rusty. Let me fetch some oil.
Is Ignatz afraid of Raphael?
What's the matter? It always looks like that. Come on. We'll take care of it later.
No, you have to do it as soon as you notice. There's oil in the warehouse. I'll be right back.
Hey, Ignatz.
Hello, Raphael.
What is up with Ignatz?
Are you busy? I need to talk to you.
No, that's... Oh, almost forgot. It's time to return this book to the library. I'll just...
Oh my god, come on, man.
Hey. Hold up. Are you seriously gonna keep running away from me?
What? No, I'm not running.
Yes, you are. Every time I try to talk to you, you make up some excuse and run.
I do have to... it's very rude. We're all golden stags here.
What's going on? You were a lot friendlier to me when we were kids. You were always so excited to show me all the neat stuff you had whenever I came to visit. We'd play hide and seek with my little sis, draw pictures, and do other fun stuff too. Remember all that?
I didn't know the two of them knew each other when they were kids. That's awesome.
Things can't be the way they were. It's regrettable, but it's the truth.
Why not?
Regrettable? What's there to regret?
I mean, you know, what happened to your parents?
Okay. I don't even know the story of what happened to Raphael's parents, but I've got to say, if he's not holding on to it and bearing a grudge, why the hell are you?
My parents are the reason your parents died.
What are you talking about? My parents died in an accident while traveling for work.
Maybe so, but they were taking over for mine. Because they had other business that day and couldn't go themselves.
Seriously? That's what you've been holding on to?
So, they recommended yours to fill in for them.
Okay, I don't know what it is about Japan and misappropriating blame for things.
Huh. I didn't know that. But what does that have to do with our friendship?
No, but see,
Oh, I see. But we're done talking about this. You gotta stop beating yourself up over it. It was an accident.
He's just putting on a brave face. No one is that forgiving.
Dude, Ignatz, literally, it's like, oh, we're busy. So bandits attacked your parents instead of mine, and that's my fault. Like, what? I refuse to understand. If Raphael was holding that grudge, I would think it was stupid but understandable, because sometimes emotions don't follow logical pathways. But for Ignatz to be the one holding on to it just does not... I mean, I really feel like Ignatz got emotional about it way back in the day and has refused to ever examine it critically, which does not really feel like his character. It is really interesting that Raphael and Ignatz had, knew each other as kids. I did not have any understanding of that.
Good morning, Lysithia. Out for a stroll, are we? It's lovely weather for it.
It is. You're both inside. I mean, granted, I guess Ignatz could have been outside before this, but...
I might go wander outside myself. I'm sure I can see some beautiful sights.
Ignatz, hold still, will you?
Uh-oh, is there a bug? He's got a bug in his hair.
Sure.
Your shoes are untied. It looks sloppy. Let me just fix it for you.
Lysithea is very, very concerned with appearance.
Oh, thank you for letting me know. But really, I'm perfectly capable of tying them myself.
Now, if this was a hentai, there'd be something that happens by the fact she's kneeling right in front of him. But this is not a hentai, I hope. Is it hentai? You can tell that I'm not a very good pervert. I don't even know how to pronounce the word.
Clearly that's not the case. Otherwise, this wouldn't be an issue. Now, hush. There we go.
Thanks.
Nope, not a hentai.
You've also got awful bedhead.
What? But I examined myself in the mirror before leaving my quarters.
Maybe you just think you're supposed to have an awful bedhead.
It's the back of your head. Quite unkempt. You really should get it together. I mean, really. You're born to a noble adjacent merchant family, aren't you? You really should be more presentable.
Sorry, Lysithea. You're always so perfectly put together.
It is interesting. I am definitely the type of person that does not necessarily give a lot of shits about how I look, but I have always been impressed by people that are, the ones that just always have the right things to wear.
In fact, I'd say you're perfect in all respects. I don't think I've seen you fail at anything.
I've seen her fail at surviving in battle.
Well, consider that if I make even the slightest misstep, everyone will treat me like a child.
We'll do that anyway.
There's nothing I hate more than that.
I see. Well, I think you're very mature. If anything, you may be overdoing it somewhat. I mean, people treat me like a child sometimes. But I like it, because it reminds me that other people care about me. You know, no matter how much we stretch, some things are always beyond us. I think it's fine to be vulnerable and ask for help sometimes.
Ignatz, are you really lecturing me about how I conduct myself right now?
Not everything's a lecture. You can just have conversations.
You're a sheepish, unreliable scatterbrain who can only ever think about what others think of him.
It's not a... Gee, like, Lysithea, don't be a bee. Seriously. Oh, you tried to give me some, like, constructive advice and, you know, wanted to talk about the way you feel about things. I'm going to lay into you.
Perhaps you should worry about your own maturity before you start questioning mine.
Still not a competition.
Although you certainly look the part of a baby, so maybe that's...
Why is she so hateful? Damn!
Anyway, I've got things to do, so I'm gonna go now.
Lysithea, wait. Hey!
Out of my way. You're such a child, I swear.
You turned around in order to tell him to get out of your way, even though he's directly behind you. Okay? I just want you to know that I noticed that. Like, out of my way.
It's uncalled for. After all, I am older than she is.
And Marianne, like I said, this is just the Ignatz chapter. Everyone hanging out with Ignatz.
Is that everything?
Yes, that's the last of them. Thank you, Marianne. Just when I thought all the laundry was dry, the wind got stronger, and by the time I realized what was happening, there were clothes dancing across the sky.
That must have been frustrating to watch.
Or beautiful.
I didn't imagine they would float all the way to the stables. Thanks again for helping me pick them up.
It was no trouble. They landed right at my feet.
Well, now I can hang it all back up before sunset. Everything should be dry by the day's end. All right, I should get to...
Did you fall?
Are you alright?
Are you afraid of walls? Oh god, who put a wall here?
Uh-huh. The hamper's just a little heavier than it looks. Do you think you could give me a hand?
So, and again, I hate to keep going about the same things, but why don't they just put a little bit of time in animating these? Like, draw the hamper, have him holding something.
Whew, we got here just in time. Thanks for the help hanging everything up.
It was nothing.
Huh. What is it?
I'm sorry. I know I'm not much fun to be around.
But you're fun when I get hurt. All I have to do is keep making sure to hit myself in the face, and then I like you.
I'm not very good at small talk either.
Oh, no, that's all right. After all, just look over there.
Over where?
Huh? Oh, the flowers are lovely.
They were mere buds until just the other day. Now look at those gorgeous blooms.
How wonderful.
If we'd been chatting away, we might never have noticed them.
I guess that makes... I mean, like, if we'd have been having a conversation, we wouldn't have been able to use our eyes. Seems a little bit... At the same time, you do get to straight yourself distracted pretty easily.
Sure, the laundry was an ordeal, but at least there was a silver lining.
Alright, and we're almost done with Ignatz. And we're also... Marianne just disappeared, so that was the only one that she had.
Oh, Professor, here's the map you... Well, there's always next time, I suppose.
Hey, Ignatz, didn't you have something to talk to the professor about?
It's interesting that I showed up in their support thing.
Oh no, nothing urgent. You didn't cut short your conversation because of me, did you?
Come on, do I seem like the type to do that?
I don't think about other people.
No, I just had a couple of questions about the bows. We're done now, so I thought I'd come and tell you.
The bows? Is something wrong with them?
Lots of them have come in for repairs lately, so I switched out some of the strings for stronger ones.
Interesting. I wouldn't think that Leone was much of a Fletcher.
They've been breaking less, but now they're harder to draw.
Ah, I see. I suppose people would prefer if you went back to the lighter bowstrings.
Until they break in the middle of battle.
Maybe. If the only issue was the draw weight, I'd just tell people to get stronger arms. But the real problem is that you can't shoot as fast. The arrows also fly too far now.
Too far?
I can see how slower shooting is a drawback, but the arrows flying farther, that actually sounds like a good thing.
Sure, on open plains, but up close you lose accuracy. That's why I thought it might be good to use different bowstrings for different scenarios. I wanted the professor's opinion about that.
Oh, good point. You know a lot about bows, don't you?
I'm surprised, actually.
Yes, I do. I grew up in a hunting village, so I've been around them my whole life. I wouldn't say I'm necessarily better than anyone, but at least I know what I'm doing.
That's all that matters half the time.
And you? Do you have something you're really good at?
Being awkward.
Me? Oh no, I don't think so.
Well, I'm sure you'll find your thing someday.
I hope so.
Interesting. So you still have Claude and Raphael. I surprised Claude and her. I guess it's because he's an
Water's
archer.
supposed to be this cold. God, my hand slipped again.
Oh, be careful. Hand slipping in a support conversation.
Hey, what's that noise? What are you doing? Sorry, I'm sorry, okay?
What?
Another fine mess I've gotten myself into.
What happened, Claude? You're soaked.
The student whose turn it was to do the dishes today was ill, so I volunteered to take his place. The dining hall lady was on my case the whole time for breaking plates and getting water everywhere. Actually, not everywhere, mostly on myself.
So you don't have a lot of experience doing dishes, I take it.
It was just one big mess. It wore me right out, too. I could really use a nap about now.
You might be a noble with a fancy bloodline, but you sure don't act the part.
I don't know, I feel like Lawrence would also be pitiful when it comes to doing the dishes.
Being noble or common doesn't have anything to do with washing dishes.
Oh, I dare say most nobles would refuse to do it. But hey, I prefer it your way. You don't act like you're better than everyone.
It's extra funny considering she also just had her conversation with Lawrence.
I'm honored that you acknowledge my greatness. And I'm rather fond of your blunt way of praising a person's strengths, too.
Yeah, certainly better than Lysithea. Like, I'm sorry, that was just completely uncalled for and weird.
Really? To be honest, I don't actually trust my own ability to read people. I like to look for the good in them, but that doesn't always mean it's really there. I mean, you seem like a good person, but your heart could be black for all I know.
I see a Claude Sart and I want to paint it black. Actually, I don't. I really like Claude. Claude needs to be upbeat.
You say you can't figure people out, but what you said just now was pretty shrewd. It's wise not to trust appearances alone.
Indeed.
I'll keep that in mind. Though, I'm not sure I should be taking advice from someone covered in dish suds.
Why not? They're the cleanest people.
Yeah, I see your point.
All right, and oh, is she going to be a rude dude as well? Probably not. She's good people.
Ah, so I see. If one were to combine this incantation method with the power of a crest, then in theory, it should...
Hey there. Still studying, are we? Isn't it past your bedtime?
Oh, Claude, I'm not going to feel sorry for you when she lays into you. Like, you should know her. I guess this is support level C, so he wouldn't know her well enough to know not to do that.
Claude, I really don't appreciate you interrupting me right now.
But if you don't get your sleep, you're never gonna grow big and strong.
You're just laying it on thicker and deeper.
Uh-huh. The last thing I need is you fretting over me as though I'm some child. I'm only a few years younger than you, you know. Hardly worth noting. Furthermore, my grades in magic and basically every other subject are far higher than yours.
Whoa there. I'm not trying to treat you like a child, I promise. This is me treating you like a princess.
It was totally a child. Don't give me that, Claude.
Now, come along, princess. Brush your teeth and get yourself ready for bed. I could read you a story if that helps.
Claude. She's going to drop a bookcase on you.
Ugh, the audacity. Whatever it is you think you're treating me like, it's unendingly annoying.
If a child and a princess are out, what's left? Should I treat you as a noble hero?
You could treat her like a person.
Draw your sword, Lysithea. If you wish to continue studying, you must first defeat me in battle. Come now, face me like the hero of legend that you are.
I find myself speechless in the wake of your staggering ignorance. Now, please, leave me be.
Okay, I can take a hint. But in all seriousness, you shouldn't neglect your sleep. You'll fall ill if you push yourself too hard.
There's the correct way to approach it, Claude. Good job.
Oh, and just so you know, I heard a rumor that this library is haunted. It's probably not true. Right? Right. Anyhow, I'm off to bed. Good night.
You know, I am suddenly rather sleepy. Excuse me while I see myself out.
So, that's not how that would go. What would go is Claude would leave, and then all of a sudden she'd be like, stupid. What was that?
No matter how she tries to hide it, she's still a young girl at heart.
All right. Oh, good. I actually liked Raphael a lot more than I thought I
You're
would.
Just getting back? Whoa! What's with the bag? It's huge.
Oh, this? I thought I'd get all my chores done at once. Guess it got a little out of hand. Sorry to be a pain, but could you help me out?
I'm happy to help. Where'd you go to get all this stuff?
Well, first it was just the cloth scraps from the tailor, and then it was the used oil from a restaurant in town. After that, it was the books the scholars didn't know what to do with. I mean, that was just on the way.
This reminds me of when Raphael was bringing back food, he just kept stopping and picking up more stuff.
Whoa, it sounds like you did a lot of running around today.
It wasn't so bad. I just figured it would save time if I did it all in one trip.
You planned all that out? Impressive!
Yeah, he just sort of bumbles into a bunch of stuff.
What are you gonna do with all that stuff you got?
The scraps will be good for dishcloths, and I can make soap from the oil. The books are just to help with my studies.
You really can't let anything go to waste, can you?
Nope, she's Native American.
Nope, can't stand the idea.
Who knew you were so thoughtful? I mean, with actual thinking ahead. You're so generous to everyone and always making me food. I never knew how much thought you must put into it.
I cook to relax, and it's nice seeing how enthusiastic you get about eating what I make.
Well, to be fair, he does that with literally everyone.
Whatever I give away is just the stuff that isn't useful to me. I pick up all sorts of things when I'm in town. Giving things like that to people who need them or who can actually use them makes sure they aren't wasted.
That makes sense. You've got to use up the stuff you've got, after all.
Raphael is just such a pure and lovable individual, I guess.
Hey, do you think you're like this because you didn't have much growing up?
I guess times were tough now that you mention it. The folks in my village definitely aren't rich. My dad had to go through a lot of trouble to get the recommendations I needed to attend the academy. That doesn't mean I've grown up to be stingy. It just means I don't like to squander.
All right, makes sense.
Anyway, enough of that. It's in poor taste to go on about your own hardships.
No, it's not.
I've always got time for a meal with a friend, and it so happens I picked up some choice meat today. Why don't we share it?
Now you're talking his language.
Now you're speaking my language.
Oh my god. Okay, and then these two are the ones that are left. And this is the only person that like bonded with Hilda. That's sad.
Aw, are you sure? Thank you so much. You're always so kind to me. I'll have to repay you sometime.
But you cleared your throat and then you're like, huh?
Lysithia? What are you doing there? Don't tell me you were listening just now and judging me getting other people to do my work for me. I've got better things to do. Although, I do wonder why everyone is always so eager to help you. I only ask for help if they offer. I don't ever pressure people.
That is not true at all.
So I've noticed. That's what strikes me as odd. I suppose they're just so taken with me, they want to help me out. I see. That would explain it. Oh dear, I was expecting you to argue, not to agree with me right away.
Well, you do have the, like, JRPG main, love interest haircut, so...
There's no reason to deny what's clearly true. Everything about your outward appearance is immaculate and well thought out. Even your fingernails are always well kept and painted. No doubt your toenails are the same. I can't tell if you're complimenting me or accusing me of something.
It can be both.
And you smell delightful, like candy. Or wait, am I catching a hint of floral? I'm so glad you noticed. It's oil extracted from a flower that only blooms at night. Floral oils, huh? I didn't think they had much use outside of homeopathy and house cleaning.
Ooh, hey, she knows how to pronounce homeopathy.
I have some right here, actually. Here, I can give you a splash. There we go. I put it on your wrists, so you'll want to rub them together. Body heat is what activates the scent. Your wrists and your neck are relatively warm, so they're good spots to apply the fragrance. For a very subtle fragrance, you can also try putting it under your clothing.
Aww.
So, what do you think?
Now I smell like you. Is that good?
It's lovely. Now I smell just like you, Hilda.
I am like betting 1,000 at predicting what they're going to say.
Somehow, this makes me feel a little more mature. Thank you. So that's it. She just wants to feel more grown up. She's hard to read, that one.
She certainly is.
That smile, though. Who knew she could be so cute?
All right. And with that done, let's get ready. Yeah, these look like the exact same quest. So we'll see if this, like, accomplishes both. Did I just buy a whole bunch of intermediate seals for effectively no reason at this point? I didn't know I'd be getting a whole bunch, like, more. But apparently I am. Let's just go ahead and take a look at the battlefield. Rout the enemy. Force our claw to fall in battle. Okay, so he does come. I wasn't sure if Sylvan would be here or not. So we got some bandits. And doesn't look like a whole lot. I don't see any like treasure chests or interesting things. It's just going to mostly be a battle of let's get stuff done. So we are almost at time, but we're not quite at time. And you know what that means?
Let's get to it.
That means let's get to it. So move forward in order to draw them into battle.
On it.
Who, me?
Stay focused.
I got this.
Spread out.
I stand ready.
Leave it to me.
Ready anytime.
And here come our
Ready and willing.
bowyers in the back. I do have a, like, over-reliance on melee people, I think. Excellent. I keep thinking she has a... Is it you that has it?
I've got another option.
All right. Oh, one? Yeah, let's finish this guy out.
Naturally.
And then he
I
gets
thought I'd
magic.
leave it my-
Because that makes sense. Scythia, would you be a deer and get a free kill? Excellent.
This is what I do.
That is what she does.
There's still a long way to go.
That also clears you off of that spot so I can assist and heal him.
I owe you one. It's over.
Oh, here we go.
That is that.
Fun to watch.
Hey, she said a nice thing. Alright, start moving forward, guys. We are the unrequited. Are you sure? Okay, good. At least you're coming as a group. I was like, that's a bad idea, my friends. There you up to level 9. Excellent. And that should let you move in and get the kill. Bye-bye, bandits. Man, we are just slaying.
Did I hurt you?
She does have a battalion, so why can't she use it? All right. I guess we should kill that one. I actually thought I'd be able to get them all down, but not quite. Okay, well, you'll be able to take that one out. I've noticed that apparently the Golden Stag House is just the we really like Lance's house.
town. Now's our chance.
I'd forgotten Claude had a gambit. Man, Varoth goes up again.
Another step forward.
I'm actually not trying to use him that much. Yep, that hits the group with them. Oh, that leaves him with one. That kind of sucks. You know it. Oh, that kills him. Okay, well, I guess you get to kill him.
Who knew?
I wonder why they glow red as they die. I don't think that's healthy. You are not strong enough in heavy armor to be able to withstand some of this. Okay, you... Yeah, I want you to go ahead and heal. Because he's in the front lines, and they could collapse on him. And I don't want him to. No collapsing. Alright. We're making a short work out of this mission, I'll tell you what. Good job, Ignatz.
I feel like I've grown.
I feel like you have too. Okay, good. Give Lawrence other. I feel so bad. I'm having to like treat Lawrence with such kid gloves just to try and make him useful. Bye bye, bandit.
You're outclassed. I'm still not satisfied.
No, I need you to have good level ups. Cause like, no offense, but you kinda suck.
You were outmatched.
Okay, give him a kill. No, don't. Again, I'm like, I don't need to give him a kill. He's not one of my long-term party members. I don't need to worry about leveling him up.
I'm all sweaty. Oh dear, maybe I was too lazy.
Grumble cakes. Good. Varoth does not need any more kills. No. No, you can just run up there.
Hey, thanks.
I'm a bit uneasy.
All right. Come to your doom. Yeah, can I let someone else finish them off? Do it up, Leone. Do it up.
How do you like that?
Excellent. Level 9. Looking fine. That's...
Can't get comfortable.
I was like, that's the level up I like to see. This is my blocking party. Because there ain't no party like a good block party, because good block party don't stop. Don't let them get to our wonderful healer friend. And by healer friend, I mean our archer.
Thank you.
These guys have axes, so I don't have to worry about putting her into a dangerous position, because she can't really get hit. Well done, sir. Oh, wow, he doesn't even get experience when he's not in my part. Interesting. There's Lysithia.
Harder.
Good, because I know she was level 7 as well.
Don't have time for failure.
Okay, and how about... You can finish it off. I almost never give her kills. And she's like a little bit behind.
I'm really sorry.
I mean, that's not really. Stage complete. Gave him MVP again. So then here's my big question about that. Does that clear both quests or not? Because I really wanted to. I don't want to do that same quest twice in a row. If I do have to do the same quest twice in a row, I can tell you right now, I'm not going to show them both. Strut manually. You know it. You know it. Execute them. Still mad that nobody likes my swordsmanship. Man. Okay, so he is very much not motivated at the moment. Raphael is super motivated. So is Leone, and Cyril is okay. So I got 4 of them. So we'll definitely do the ones with a lot of motivation.
That was pretty good. Looks like I got it right. You really think I'm that great?
All right, good deal. And Leone, you can definitely take some time. You need horsemanship, and you're very close to getting horsemanship up.
I've learned a lot. I'm getting it. Not as hard as I thought.
And then you're a B at lances, so we're going to keep... You know what? Let's focus on your heavy armor. Even though you're not really getting into
No
it,
problem.
I think it's good that you should know that.
Nothing to get excited about. I'm getting it. I've learned a lot.
Okay, and Captain Cloud? So I don't even know what really authority does, to be honest.
I learned a lot from this.
And I guess my last one is... Yeah, we'll do Marianne. Yes, you're going to learn the flippin' swords thing. Not that I ever expect her to be a swords person, but you know. I want someone to train swords in!
Professor,
You know what? It's interesting, you already asked about that, but sure. Because we just said I had too many melee people, to be honest. It's Leone's birthday. Yeah, we will...
Thanks for inviting me.
You are welcome.
Thanks. This is great. Yeah.
Was she here on Dreamy Nights or our first meeting? Okay, she does like... Average collection, heard some gossip. Yeah, praise her work ethic. That's definitely something that she's interested in. Shareable snacks, but training part. Training all the way. She is definitely a training type.
I don't care what you think of me. I just don't want to lose to you.
Oh, interesting. Absolutely. She's all about some friendly competition. Do I have gifts?
Oh, thanks.
This is weird.
Wow.
Oh god. Is this appropriate? Is this a thing we're allowed to do?
Hot, hot, hot.
Captain,
Oops.
really?
How do I... That was very... I don't know why that's in the game. I'm slightly concerned.
Thanks for the tea. Invite me by again.
Oh my gosh, we're coming in. We're coming in. We're going in, guys.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, let's do it. Whew. Finally done.
Awesome. Good job. Proud of you.
My efforts have borne fruit.
Dexterity +4.
I'm actually pretty good at this.
Weight -3. And here is the golden question. It is the golden question.
Impressive. Thanks.
Thanks to U.S. Mail. Oh, today's traveling merchants. We visit the monastery at the calendar. So I still have to do another one of these in order to So that's what we will do, guys. But like I said, I will see you on the other end of the battle because, as far as I can tell, it's the exact same battle again. In fact, you know what? Let me verify that. Because there's literally no reason to make you watch me do the exact same battle twice in a row. In fact, I'm somewhat offended you would even ask. I do wonder why they did that. Why in this chapter does it have two different... Oh yeah, just let me see. Oh, excuse me, they're thieves and not bandits. Interesting, they're all swordsmen. Oh, okay, we got a couple archers, but yeah, overall, it's the exact same guys. They're level 8 instead of level 7. But I don't think that's worth for you guys seeing. So I will see you guys in the next one at the tail end of this battle. Look forward to it, guys.